Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring my expert run team, which is kind of a double weak 2 fighting type, as Diggersby and the Dunsparce both are normal typing. I used this team in last season to hit legend, so this time it helped me to reach expert. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So first opponent is leading with Quagsire. So during this matchup, what I do is I usually shield the first Aqua Tail and land a Scorching Sand. So I'm going to shield the first one. Reason, if I get the Scorching Sand debuff, then next Aqua Tail I can survive better. So going for the Scorching Sand, and looking at the shield, they will shield as well. And yes, they do, and I do get the attack drop. And now it's bit easy to survive the Aqua Tail, but opponent makes a very good catch. He catches the Scorching Sands on the Pidgeot, so that is fine. We are going to come with our rollout Dunsparce, and this is where Dunsparce is useful. We can throw the Rock Slide and just knock them out. If they don't shield, they are going to get knockout, or they have to invest the final shield. Let's see what happens. They are not shielding, so they are going to let it go, and definitely they are going to come back with the Quagsire because they have loaded lot of energy on him. So this could be an Aqua Tail, so that is fine, I can survive it. So we can go for the Drill Run. Actually this time they go for the Stone Age, and now I can go for this Drill Run. This is going to do neutral damage, and let's see if he's going to shield. Maybe he won't be shielding, and it all depends on what the final Pokemon is. And it's a Guzzlord, so I stored a Drill Run before dipping, and here comes the Toxapex. Toxapex is kind of a bulky Pokemon. A Guzzlord can be handled by the Toxapex very well, and this time they are running Crunch. Usually I see Brutal Swing on the Guzzlord, but I think Crunch is a better move because we do get the defense drop. So we full send the Sludge Wave, and they shielded the move. So this is their last hope. We have all three Pokemon alive, but I think next Crunch will be enough to knock out the Toxapex, and at very good timing they threw it. So I think Crunch is going to be enough, and yes it is. And we have very healthy Diggersby, and now we have to be very careful for the catch as well. He made a catch before, so Guzzlord throws Crunch I believe, and he's going to go for the Crunch, and we get the defense drop. That's very bad. So I think Quagsire is going to snipe us, so that is fine. And we are going to shield because we have a shield left. We are going to overfarm bit and then go for the Scorching Sand to guarantee the knockout. Fire Punch, maybe he will survive, so that's why I went for the Scorching Sand. And now it's time to return a favor, so I'm going to make a catch and give him a return favor of the catch which he made on a Pidgeot. And now you will see a catch for an catch will make you win match. So this Scorching Sand makes him top left. So good game, we won the first match, and now let's move towards the next opponent, and it's a Diggersby versus Marowak. Good to see him here because Toxapex is just going to get melt with those Mud Slap. We can go for the Scorching Sand immediately and fetch for the debuff. If we get it, that will be very good for us. So going for the first one, and they don't shield, half of the damage is done, but no debuff. They can go for the neutral Bone Club. So Diggersby can survive I think 3. So Bone Club is connected, and he goes for the second one. He might reach third, but before that we can reach a Scorching Sand. So they go for the second one, and another one will knock out, and here again they made a catch. So they caught the Scorching Sand on the Dugong. So now it's time for Dunsparce. So we are going to come with Dunsparce and roll out our doing super effective, and we have super effective Rock Slide. So this was a CMP tie I believe, so it's better to go for Rock Slide before they debuff us with the Icy Wind. And yes, it was a CMP tie, so I think I cannot roll out them down after this. Let's try. So we are going to farm up, and we are going to do continuously rollout, and we are going to store back to back move for the Marowak. So Dugong is very low. This is Icy Wind, we can survive it. I'm going to shield, and we are almost at back to back Drill Run. Let's see what is going to come. And here comes the Marowak, so we are going to go for this. He might shield here, let's see what happens. And he didn't shield, so we are going to snipe him, but unfortunately we got sniped. So we are going to come with Toxapex, but unfortunately they threw a Bone Club, so now we have to invest a shield, and this poison jab was enough, and they have their own Toxapex. So with down one shield it's a bit difficult, but we have stored a Drill Run, So I think we can win this. So we are going to go for Sludge Wave. So this is going to do not very effective, but still we should go for Sludge Wave instead of going for that Crab Brine move. So they are going to go for Sludge Wave, and now I'm going to try to bait him at least to get the shield, and this is going to be a very long matchup. So meanwhile, if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. It supports me a lot. So this time I went for the bait and they didn't fall for it, and now my mind says that I should go for the brine instead of Sludge Wave, because we both are doing same kind of a damage, and they go for the Sludge Wave and we are going to go for brine. Let's see if they are counting it correctly. They won't be shielding, and they are not shielding, and now I think it's a game of fast move itself. We don't have to throw any charge move, but still I went for the brine on the CMP tie, but I'm going to invest the shield. I don't want to save this shield, and we full send the Sludge Wave, and here comes the brine. Definitely he's going to shield this. So let's see, and he shields the move. Now it's game of tapping the screen. So we are continuously tapping, and he threw here. This is just an brine. It is going to knock out our Toxapex, but I think I can roll out them down. He's not going to reach any move, and we are going to secure the win. And opponent saved the shield for the next season. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's a Talonflame in the lead. So we are going to stay here and we'll throw those scorching sand. Let's see what happens. So on a perfect timing, I wanted to throw my move, but game lagged and didn't allow me to throw that. So I go for the scorching sand, and I think I didn't get the debuff. That's very unfortunate. He might go for the brave bird, but I think Diggersby is very tanky. It can survive it. And they go for the fly actually, and they have back to back. So I will shield this, and let's see if he's going to shield back. I'm going to throw a scorching sand, and I'm going to overfarm a bit and then go for the scorching. So this might grab the shield, or it is going to put them very low where one quick attack will be enough, and they will shield this move. And now I'm going to let it go because I'll come with Dunsparce and farm up energy, and they go for the fly. Hopefully they don't reach another move before I farm them down. And here comes the Gastrodon. It's a good thing I'm seeing here because Toxapex is just going to struggle. So I'm going to throw those Drill Run and do some neutral damage. He might go for the Earth Power before we reach another drill, and actually he threw on a CMP tie which he wins. But still Dunsparce can survive it. Actually they are running Water Pulse, so I will connect this Drill Run. Let's hope it connects and make them very low before I come into Toxapex. But opponent realized that there is something at the back weak to Gastrodon, that's why. And he went for the CMP tie. This is Body Slam, but still I have to shield because I don't want my Toxapex to face this healthy Gastrodon. So by this Drill Run, I'm going to put them very low. And after this, I will just dip into Toxapex. I hope they are not running Earth Power. So I'm going to keep tapping my screen and farm them down. And here comes the Talonflame. This could be just a fly, so I'm going to survive it. So he goes for the fly, and yes, he does. I can get some energy with this, and let's see what he's going to come with. Maybe Gastrodon, he's going to return to do more Mud Slap damage. But the good thing is they are not running Earth Power. I know their moveset, Water Pulse and Body Slam. So this is just an Body Slam. So we are fine, and we get the Poison Jab down, and we are very low on health. So the final Pokemon is Superior. So this looks a bit tricky. So let's find our Wincon. So our Wincon is to catch a move now. So we are going to keep tapping the screen. So here I will throw the brine. Even if it is not enough, I'm going to try to catch here because he's going to get panic and throw. So going for the brine, he survives, and immediately I dip because I knew that he's going to get nervous and throw here. So this is going to waste the energy. It was a frenzy plant, and now one poison jab will be enough to knock out, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. And next opponent has a bad lead for us, so we are going to dip immediately into Dunsparce, and we can go for those neutral Drill Run. I'll try to win the switch here because this tells me that something at the back is weak to normal typing, so we can align it. Dunsparce can win this in one shield scenario, so we have to invest one shield at least. So they went for Flare Up, more than half of the damage is done, so we are going to go for those Drill Run. I think next move I'm going to shield it so that I can win the switch at least. So let's see what happens. So we are going to go for this drill run and they don't shield, and now we are going to go for the second one immediately. I thought he might throw here, and Dunsparce win the CMP against the Azu. So he overfarm a bit and then threw. I think this time he will go for Ice Beam instead of going for the play rough and waste the energy. So I'll go for the shield. He might reach another move. So I threw mine, and this is drill run. It is going to be enough to knock out the Azu and win the switch, but they don't allow me to do that. Definitely I'm going to use my final shield just to win the switch so that we can align our back line, and they go for the Ice Beam, and now we can just roll out farm down, and at the last moment we were able to do that. And here comes the normal typing, which is their own Dunsparce. We can chip him with this drill run, which will be very valuable for us, and definitely we are going to come with Digger's B. And here comes the Talonflame. So we dip into our Toxapex and he's farming up lot of energy, so this tells me they are running Brave Bird. So I will allow him to throw first so that I can knock him out or pressure the shield. So they go for the Brave Bird and they are one Incinerate away from the second one. So I threw immediately. So this Brine will definitely grab the shield or it will knock out. Actually they shielded the move. This could be another Brave Bird which is going to knock out, and he requires two more Incinerate to reach Fly. So I think I can reach a Fire Punch, which will be more than enough, but I have to be very careful. And I went for the Fire Punch, and this Fire Punch is going to knock out the Talonflame. And our Diggersby is very healthy and it can handle the Dunsparce easily. So despite being tough lead, we were able to overcome it by using 2 shield on Dunsparce and aligning our back to Pokemon. So I don't know why opponent is staying here, because this is a losing matchup. His drill run is doing nothing to the Diggersby, but our Scorching Sand is doing a lot of damage. One more Scorching will seal the deal, and before that they are going to throw the drill run. This is fine and we can survive it better, and we are going to go for Scorching Sand, just one more quick attack, and this is going to be enough to knock out the Dunsparce and we are going to secure the win. So this was my team which I used from 2500 to 2750 elo. You can see my claiming elo now. I think at the last set I went 4-1. I agree team is weak to fighting typing, especially Annihilate can core break this team, but still it is helping me to climb in last season and this season as well. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe and keep supporting. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day, bye.